Take it easy, Vic. It's me.
Did you see him? What did he say?
You wouldn't see me, Vic. He told that girl out front to get rid of me.
What do you mean? He made a deal.
Yeah, well, he chickened out. Here's why. The warehouse job's all over the papers. They even got your picture on page 2.
I knew we should have finished off that watchman.
Vic, we're hotter than a pistol. The insurance company's got those furs pegged down to the last skin. Nobody's gonna touch him.
100 grand in fuzz, and we gotta sit on it.
Ain't no kidding, Vic. Why don't we just leave this stuff and take off? Get out of the state, maybe. This town's closed tight to us.
Ah, shut up.
What's the matter? What are you looking at?
This dame wrote a book about Willie Dante. Only she used a different name. But it says here she didn't fool nobody.
Well, what's that to us?
Listen, here's some more from the book. This guy, meaning Dante, would give this dame all kinds of presents like he never bought in no store. Jewels and furs. It says so right here, furs.
So what?
So it sounds like hot goods, don't it? Here's some more. The guy in the book had a cellar full of unmarked crates and boxes, which he would buy and sell most of the time without even seeing what they was.
He's a fence. Can you beat that, Willie Dante?
What else does it figure with a setup like his?
Hey, what else did it say?
Ah, the usual stuff about how big he is with the dames, you know.
Yeah, the way I hear it, that's Dante, all right.
He's class, Manny. And a little bit of heat on the goods won't bother him none. And he's top dollar, I'll bet you.
Hey, well, let's go see him now.
Tonight, when it gets dark, Willie Dante and us are gonna make a deal.
Party of 4, 9:30, Mr. Kane. Thank you. We look forward to seeing you. Good evening, Miss Rainwater.
Don't you smile at me, you front.
Yes, but I...
Mr. Dante's out of town. Mr. Dante has a business meeting this evening. Mr. Dante's in bed with the grip.
But that was weeks ago.
But now I've read this and I know why. Where is he?
Well, I can't be sure. It's still quite early.
I'll wait at the bar.
Willie, your king-size papoose has just stalked in with a copy of our favorite book clutched in their hand. At the bar.
Hi, Margot. What do you have? One of them smooth gimlets?
Texas whiskey and none of your lip.
Oh, the kid's on the warpath. I once read that them Indians can't handle that stuff so good.
They only drink on my mother's side. She was Irish.
Margot, darling, who told you?
No one had to tell me. I took a few hours between modeling assignments and learned to read.
Oh, no, I don't mean that. I was supposed to pick you up at 8:30, but I thought you were here because somebody told you about my little surprise.
Listen, Dante, I have just 2 words for you. What surprise?
Well, I suppose the proverbial cat is out of the bag. I had arranged a little party for you tonight upstairs in my place. It was supposed to be a surprise.
A conscience-clearing party?
A party for you, an apology for me.
Then you don't deny what that woman wrote about the 2 of you?
Would it do me any good if I did?
No.
That's what I thought.
I don't get it, Willie. All I ever asked for was a little time and attention. But you put me off for a gal who makes you dress her in furs and diamonds. She must be something.
She's something, all right. She certainly is. But from now on, she's nothing as far as you and I are concerned.
You mean that, Willie?
Put me to the test. I'll pick you up at 8:30 tonight as we planned, then back here for a quiet little dinner, after which you'll do your very best to be surprised, hmm?
Methinks you speak with forked tongue. But, all right.
What? 8:30, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Ice this up, will you, Biff?
Well, do you have any arrows that you'd care to have removed?
No, but it was close. Look, you don't even know the dame that wrote the book. How come you were admitting everything to her?
Biff, old friend, there's one thing you must remember. A woman would much rather forgive you than believe you. Stu, while you were relaying the war signals, I called an outfit and had them send over some hi-fi stuff. Margot's mad for that jazz. When it comes, send it up to the office, will you?
Aye, aye, sir.
Here, burn this page by page.
Dante? Hello.
Okay, hello.
I read that little book you were holding.
Hasn't everybody?
I'm new in Frisco, but I've got lots of friends all over the country. Rich friends who came here on business and don't mind losing a little in a card game.
And you do all of this for me?
I do half of it for you.
Now, honey, I'd appreciate it if you'd repeat this generous offer to this self-effacing gentleman here, who in reality is a member of the San Francisco Police Department. You see, they've read the book, too. Boys, I've had it with that book. I'm going to read the riot act to my sexy Boswell. I'll be back soon.
What's a Boswell?
Boswell is a biographer.
What's a biographer?
A man who writes about a celebrity's follies and foibles.
Oh. What's a foible?
Yes, sir?
Where's Dante?
Mr. Dante is out.
Nice setup you got.
Thank you. Now, if there's nothing else?
No, look, I got a load of stuff outside in the truck.
Oh, a load of... Oh, you mean the hi-fi equipment?
Oh, yeah, hi-fi equipment. Sure, I get you. Want me to haul it in?
Certainly not. Drive around to the alley and use the side entrance that leads up to Mr. Dantes' office.
Right in his office, huh? You're the boss. What about the dough?
Mr. Dante will see to it that you're paid at the proper time.
Okay, I was only asking. What class?
If there's nothing else...
There.
Hello. I'm looking for Miss Penelope Dare.
You're Willie Dante.
An angry person. Is Miss Dare at home?
Oh, come in, Mr. Dante. Won't you come on and sit down? Come on, sit down. Would you like a cigarette or a drink or a cup of coffee or just anything at all?
No, thank you. I'd just like to speak to Miss Dare, please.
Miss Dare? That's me. I mean, that's I.
No, Penelope Dare. Your big sister?
No, sister. Just me.
Well, that's what... You mean, you're the girl on this dust jacket?
Snazzy, huh?
You mean that you wrote all that junk about me?
I didn't say it was you.
Oh, come on now. A man named Warren Danvers, who operates a nightclub in San Francisco, who is an ex-gambler, who has two friends named Sam and Barney, working as his maitre d' and bartender, respectively. I expected to find my fingerprints on the last page.
Any resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
Okay, unquote. Now, be advised that my lawyer is preparing a case to sue you for every last lollipop that you own.
Oh, good. My publisher said if you'd sue, we'd make a fortune.
Oh, well, anything I can do to help, of course. Look, don't you have any parents or a keeper or something?
Mom and Dad? Oh, the fuss about me became too much for them. They're vacationing in Europe.
Cowards.
Oh, no, I'm glad. I didn't want them around while I write my second book. It's called My Maharaja.
your Maharaja it should happen to. Now, hear this. You're going to give me a statement that I can give to the newspapers and the police testifying that everything you wrote about me is pure fiction.
Is it?
Now, look. There are two people in the world that know that all those moments you were writing about never happened. Now, we're the two, remember?
Don't you know a girl only imagines what she wishes were true? I'm really a lot older than you think, you know.
Never mind what I'm thinking. I could get arrested just listening to you.
I used to read about the exciting people who went to your club. I used to see your pictures in the paper. Sometimes I'd even cut them out and save them.
Yeah, look, Penelope, you're probably a real good kid.
Oh, Mr. Dante.
No, look, wait a minute, back.
Mr. Dante.
Stop calling me Mr. Dante.
Yes, darling.
No, back to Mr. Dante. Now, look, wait. There are certain facts of life, Penelope, that you ought to know something.
Another woman, of course.
Well, that'll do, yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm a little late right now.
Oh, fudge.
Yeah, and holy mackerel, and what are you going to do?
You're making fun of me because you think I'm a child.
Well, Whistler's mother, you're not.
Those women, you know, with their fancy clothes and all that makeup. I have all that.
Now, look, Penelope, I came here waving a fist. I'd like to leave with a handshake. Now, will you give me a signed statement that all that you wrote in the book about me was pure malarkey?
Why should I do that?
Well, for one thing, because I didn't turn you over my knee and give you the paddling you so richly deserve.
You wouldn't do that.
No. Well, I guess the best I can do is wish you happy writer's cramp.
Is she very beautiful? That other woman.
Let's just say she's my size.
Oh, will I be seeing you again?
Sure. In court.
Willie. Oh, Willie, you're fabulous. No boxes, no ribbons, just sacks and sacks of furs. Willie, how do I look?
Like a gun mow. These furs are hot, stolen. The labels are all in the papers.
Willie, you didn't.
Of course I didn't. But who's going to believe it?
Is that all of it?
You did the counting, Sergeant, not me.
You're smooth, Dante. Fast and smooth.
You mean because I called you before you caught me? How about the wild theory that I'm telling the truth? That I never saw those furs before I found them in my office?
Oh, you mean they just grew there?
You're the detective. Go find a better explanation.
You know I will, mister. Meanwhile, we'll just keep your file open.
It's the wrong tree, Sergeant, but you bark up it as long as you like.
Yeah.
Drop in anytime. Buy yourself a drink.
Well, I take it we skipped the policeman's ball this year.
Did you call the hi-fi outfit?
Yes, they couldn't make delivery tonight. So I assumed that baboon character that I sent up to your office was really the fur bearer. Where's Margot?
She hightailed it to the reservation as soon as I called the Bluecoats. Why?
Oh, nothing really, except that next year's model is seated at the bar, asking for you.
Shall we?
He crossed us.
But why? It just don't figure.
A payoff from the insurance company. That head waiter probably gave the cops a full line on you.
Yeah. Gee, Vic, maybe we ought to take it on the lam before they...
With what? Bus fare? We don't have a dime. Hey, I'm wrong. Mr. Dante owes us for those furs. All we have to do is collect.
Oh, no.
We meet again, Mr. Dante.
Ginger ale and Coke. She likes to mix her chasers.
Have Max bring my car around the back, will you, please? What are you doing here?
I thought that would be obvious.
Well, let's forget the obvious, and shall we say the operation was a success and you can see again?
Don't you find me attractive?
How old are you?
21.
Again?
19.
One more time.
Well, it's true. I'm going to be 19 in 8 months. Anyway, what difference does that make?
Well, it doesn't make any difference to me. Come on, you're going home.
I'm not going home, and you can't make me. If you're not interested, there are plenty of others who are.
Yeah, 3 guys have been eyeing her, and they walked into the kitchen instead of the men's room.
Thanks a lot.
Shall we dance?
In front of all these people? Oh, look, honey, when I say home, I don't mean straight home, you know.
Oh, well, what did you mean?
Well, will that hairdo stand up in an open car?
Who cares?
If she gives you any trouble, you can burp her.
Get out.
Mr. Dante, are you...
Please, honey, do as the man says.
Okay, hold it. Get in the truck.
You're kidding.
Come on, move. Hurry up. Hurry up. Come on, help her in.
I ought to drop you right here.
Back up a little. You mind if I ask a few questions?
You think you're playing with kids or something?
Up till now, yes. What's the beef?
We drop 100 grand on fuzz in your lap and you think to the cops.
Yeah, we was only gonna ask 10 grand for ourselves.
Only now it's 20 grand, Dante. And we're not just asking.
Are you going to stand and let them talk to you like that?
Yes.
Well, they don't scare me, the big...
Should I cool her?
Not yet.
You're bleeding.
Thanks to you. Now, will you just stand still, please, and shut up?
If you guys want money, I've got money. Will you take a check?
20,000's a lot of cash. How do we do it?
Easy. Manny goes to your office with you, up the back way. The girl stays here with me. Now go.
Are you going to leave me here with him?
I know it's a rotten thing to do, but he's big enough to take care of himself.
I'm a 3-time loser, mister. I want you to know you cross me again, and this chick's neck don't mean beans to me.
What gave you boys the idea that I was fencing goods?
What's the figure? We read in the paper what that book said about you.
He means my book.
Go ahead and see if it's clear outside. Come on, we're gonna go up front. I have to take this across the street. When your boyfriend comes with the dough, there's gonna be a lot of hurry.
Hey, what class. Come on, move. If we keep Vic waiting any longer, that girl's gonna be in trouble.
I never can remember the combination. Oh, yeah.
What class?
$20,000's only about half of that.
Sue me.
Come on. Move.
All right, get him back inside. Oh, put him over here.
He's the baboon that I talked to.
What's up, Willie?
Well, his buddy is holding little Penelope outside in the truck. Biff, change clothes with this guy.
It ain't a very good match. What's going on?
I'm hoping we can get close enough to the truck before he finds out you're not his brother Rat.
Yeah, but close enough means that we're clay pigeons in case he starts blasting us.
It's a long shot, Biff, but the only game in town. Stu, call the police and then stand by with that gun in case we blow it.
Manny! Over here! Manny! Hold it!
Penny, are you all right?
Did he go away?
No, but I think that's his car coming now.
Feels good to be back in my working clothes after a hard day in a shooting gallery.
You don't hate me, do you?
A girl who's old enough to use face powder can't be all bad. Cheers.